When Miami police showed up at Courtney Clenny's condo on the afternoon of April 3, they found her holding her bleeding boyfriend in her arms. Christian Abamselli, 27, who had been stabbed in the chest, was pronounced dead at nearby Jackson Memorial Hospital. The model, who goes by Courtney Taylor on OnlyFans and Instagram, where she's followed by 2 million people, has maintained that she acted in self-defense. But authorities allege in the affidavit obtained by E! News that, though both parties participated in multiple incidents of domestic violence since November 2020, it was Clenny's behavior that escalated and ultimately resulted in murder. Calling the charges an absolute injustice, Clenny's attorney Frank Andrew Prieto told E! News when his client was arrested in Hawaii on August. Abamselli attacked her and choked her that evening. Courtney had no choice but to meet force with force, Prieto said. Courtney was in Hawaii seeking treatment for her PTSD and related issues to this case, the lawyer continued. They would vigorously defend Courtney, he said, and clear her of this unfounded and baseless charge. Her first court hearing in Miami is scheduled for September 12. In a statement posted to social media, Abamselli's brother, Jeffrey Abamselli, called Clenny's arrest progress. Who is Courtney Clenny? On her OnlyFans page, which is currently inactive, Clenny, as Courtney Taylor, described herself as a proud Texan and full-time fitness model and foodie. Creating new stomping grounds, she captioned an Instagram photo geotagged in Miami on Jan. They were living at the One Paraiso Residences, a luxury building in Miami, in a 3-bedroom unit on the 22nd floor with a view of Biscayne Bay. She also said that she made a lot from OnlyFans each month, replying yet when the host guessed 6 figures. She was booked into Clark County Detention Center and admitted to throwing a glass in the direction of his head and having thrown objects at him before, per Las Vegas Metropolitan Police records, but the Clark County DA dropped the case the following month. Incidents of violence between the pair began escalating with Clenny throwing and/or using weapons on various occasions, the affidavit states. Security camera footage that was released by the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office shows an altercation that occurred between the pair on February. She proceeds to hit him with an open palm on his shoulder and swats and pushes at him a few more times. They appear to be exchanging words, but there's no audio, then grabs and pulls on his hair from the back of his head. He holds up his arm seemingly to ward her off, then uses one arm to pin her to his side so she can't move her arms for a few seconds while he punches a number on the screen, then lets her go. She starts smacking at him again, and he puts his hands up, eventually appearing to push her toward the other side of the elevator. 11 press conference, during which she called their relationship extremely tempestuous and combative. When Mom left, Sally moved back in on April 1st, and arguments began almost immediately, the affidavit details, resulting in Clenny contacting police, who, in turn, observed that she appeared intoxicated when she made a report. Emmond arrived back at their building at 4:32 p.m. with sandwiches from Subway, per the affidavit. At the same time, Clenny was wrapping up an Instagram video, posting shortly before Sally returned. She called him at 4:01 p.m. and again at 4:33, right before he walked in the door. At 4:57 p.m., Clenny called 911. Per the affidavit, she was heard on the call saying, "I'm so sorry, baby," and a man could be heard in the background saying he couldn't feel his arm and he was dying. Meanwhile, neighbors had called building security to report a disturbance, and security subsequently called 911 as well at 4:46 p.m. Clenny told police that Sally had shoved her against the wall by the neck, then threw her to the ground. Investigators also noted that she didn't have any injuries to indicate she was attacked. "We have every reason to believe that his death was the result of unwarranted and unprovoked violence," Jeff Sally wrote in a statement posted to social media April 10. However, the tweets do not diminish our demand for a thorough investigation into Toby's murder or negate the necessity for justice. But the information provided is deficient, and the lack of transparency strongly suggests foul play is involved. Miami detectives said in the days following Abumsala's death that they were actively investigating what happened. Hanfield, the family's attorney, told Rolling Stone the killing was unprovoked, and, to add insult to injury, the person responsible for killing Sally is walking around free and has not been arrested for causing the death of this young man. Prieto, Courtney's attorney, said in a statement obtained by E! News on April 14 that making accusations about special treatment was irresponsible. "There is competent and substantial evidence that Courtney is the victim of domestic violence," Prieto said. that night was no different, and Courtney had the right to defend herself out of fear for her life. There is nothing we can say to alleviate the pain his family is going through. However, their calls for justice and an arrest in this matter are misplaced. An autopsy performed by Miami-Dade County Chief Medical Examiner Kenneth Hutchins determined, however, that the knife had fatally punctured an artery in Abumsala's chest. He ruled the death a homicide. Miami police presented those findings to the state attorney's office, and the investigation kicked into a new gear, according to the arrest affidavit, resulting in all of the aforementioned information about Christian and Courtney's relationship. YouTube. When Clenny was charged, Hanfield told CBS Miami, "We always believed that with a thorough and fair investigation, that this day would become a reality." In an appearance on Dr. Phil in May, before the medical examiner's findings were released, Hanfield and members of Abumsala's family reiterated their beliefs that Christian was the one being abused. Asked if Abumsala had a history of being violent, including with past girlfriends, they all shook their heads.